Welcome back to Digger Dan Metal Detecting. What's this? That's a tree. It's a tree. I mean, that big coil next to us.
I'm still trying to just get a hold.
I think it's just going to completely wipe out the field, if I'm honest. It's now trying to suck the field in.
Yeah, we're now going to start a new field.
It's like a planet destroyer.
And the afternoon we'll complete it.
Yeah, completed it, mate. Finally got the 15-inch coil, the M15. Hopefully, I mean, this isn't really a test for it. I'm not going to judge it on this field because it's...
Oh, this will test us today.
It'll test my arm, that's for sure. It's heavier. I'm hoping, yeah, more ground coverage, more, a little bit more depth, maybe. Should do, shouldn't it?
Yeah, but there's probably not a lot that's going to miss, is there?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
I would think the hardest bit is going to be pinpointing it.
Yeah, that will be. I've heard it's not great for pinpointing, but yeah. So we're going to
What bit do you pinpoint from?
All of it. Just dig a hole the size of the coil. Yeah. Yeah, not going to judge it on this field. It's not. I mean, it's stubble. But it is a quiet field, so I mean it's ideal for it, I guess. Well, we'll see how we get on with it, and I'll see if I enjoy it or not. I've got the little coil with me just in case I want to swap it back out.
In 3 hours, angry as anything because we've not done anything.
In 3 hours. But yeah, no, we'll crack on. I'll see you on the first hole, guys.
Happy Sunday.
Let's have a little look at settings. I'm not going to change too much to start with because I'm obviously happy with what I've got. I've just turned the machine on and it is silent. It's so steady. So I've done a noise cancellation. Volume 25, all terrain fast. Let's put it on general. Just see what my things are the same. Noise cancel -1. It didn't say -1. I don't know why it's gone back to that. Let's do another one. Not 9, that's fine. Ground balance, I'll leave at 0. Recovery, let's leave that at 6 for now. Like I say, I don't think I'm going to change too much. It seems fairly quiet at the minute. My ferrous limits, I'll keep the same. 5 all tone, audio theme normal. Yeah, I think we'll stick. I haven't really changed anything, to be honest. Then sensitivity 22. Yeah, I'll leave it at that for now, and we'll crack on and have a go. Let's just see what this is going to be like. It's heavy. I wouldn't say it was mega heavy, but I can see it's going to be. I'm coming. You go. He's off into the mist. Reasonably busy, but no more busy than it normally is. Well, you missed this one. 27, 29. I was a little bit off with my pinpoint, and so it's a good job I used my pinpoint function because it was over a bit. And it's out. That's a nice little signal to start the day. 27. Straight away, I've only just walked on. Wasn't overly deep, but I think we're looking for depth today. We're looking for depth and ground coverage, really, aren't we? That's just a bit of aluminium, I think. Yeah, just a bit of aluminium there, yeah. But we'll start the day on that and we'll crack on, see what happens. But I'm okay with it at the minute. Let's see what we're like an hour or two in. Well, Tom's ran off with the Manticore because he's having a little swing whilst I'm doing this hole here. I'm already impressed with depth. I just had a button, like a round, half Tudor. We'll have a look at the roundup. Half sort of Tudor-y style button at about 10 inches, and it was banging signal. And I've just had this 4 scoops down, so I'm good 8 to 10 inches again. And it's this here, look. I think we've got a little medieval buckle, and that was deep. That was deep. You considering I'm above I'm above the stubble as well. Oh, it's got the pin and everything. Look at that. You little corker. That is a cracker. Absolute little beauty. Lovely little medieval buckle. What do you reckon, mate? Look at that.
Look at that.
It's nice, isn't it? We'll just rest you on there and give us a tiny little brush. Just see if we can get some dirt out there for you.
Some detail.
Some dirt out.
You want some detail on that?
A detail.
That's lovely.
Look at that, got the little pin and everything. Look.
Pin and everything. That's what I said.
That's what he said. Digger Tom. Digger Tom metal detector now.
No, I'm digger cold.
Digger cold. Oh, that is cracking. Look at that.
That's a lovely little thing.
We're really going to be looking. I mean, it was scratchy, but it was in there between the iron. You could hear the little tone.
Yeah, I should think when you had that pin on, I should think when that was on you, yeah, that was very
was a bit
scratchy. Yeah,
it's not that kind of pin as a buckle though, mate.
Yeah. Still got a pin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very scratchy.
But that is lovely. What a nice little find to start the day. Oh, I'm hoping for some more now. This is very promising. Yeah, so for you guys that were sort of saying my coil wasn't big enough for this field, or these bigger fields, you're probably right, to be fair. I already feel like I'm getting more ground coverage. And the depth on this thing already, I can tell, is immense. 26, 27, and I'm not struggling at all. You know, anybody who said they're struggling to pinpoint, I haven't really struggled, if I'm honest. The last few holes have been, I think that's out already. Just seems, if I'm honest, I'm already seem to be pinpointing better than I was with the 9-inch. I was struggling with that a bit. Don't know if it's just a bit of lead. What are you? Oh no. Oh, dropped you. Come back here. Come back here. Blooming gloves. Should take my gloves off really to do this. Don't know what that is. I will have to take a glove off. Take off a glove and have a look. Oh, little plate of some kind with like a stud. I don't know. Bit of an odd one. Just give that a little brush up and just see. I think there's some detail on there. This is something. Yeah, I really don't know. It's kind of like a button, but it's got a bit like a plate, a broken plate around it. Some kind of stud of some description. But yeah, we'll carry on. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Just let you guys have a listen as well. Got the odd bit of falsing, but this coil, for the size of it, and this is quite an irony field, it's not that bad. It's no different, it's noise-wise and chatter-wise, to the little 9-inch. Such a stable machine. But I certainly feel like I'm covering more ground. My normal walk, I think I'm covering more ground area, probably not missing much at all. Yeah, impressed so far. Like I say, I'm not going to judge this coil by this field because it isn't the ideal conditions for it. It's probably not bad conditions, but it's probably going to be better on pasture, isn't it? And that's probably what I'll use it for mainly. And this field probably. Big false there. More false and yeah, we'll crack on. Off into the mist. quite a high one here, but it's a bit iffy. 80s, high 80s, early 90s. We'll give it a dig. Go on then. I'm trying. The sand is quite deep as well, so we'll see. It's down there. Probably a big can or something. Oh, it's out, apparently. It was fairly deep. Oh, there's something there, looking kind of roundish. But is it a coin? No, I don't think it is. What is that? I don't honestly know what that is. It looks like a kind of cap off of something. Yeah. Kind of looks pewtery, like the lid off of something, but I don't know what. Bit of pottery. What kind of? Oh, that's kind of medievally looking. Hello. You're too close. It's right blurry. Yeah, don't know about that. Some kind of lid. Look, little lid off something. Yeah,
It's a
rubbish.
Bob.
That's more interesting.
Yeah.
Put that in your bag. Hello, Pooch. Try to get in the hole. Well, this one was coming up high. It was a 60s on the Manticore. What was it on your dais? A 90s? Into what's that?
92.
We got there.
Nana.
You can see how big a button it is. Yeah, not surprised it was that big a signal, to be honest. But yeah, nice little shank on it. And a bit of button porn, look. Isn't that right?
Has anyone got any
What do we say?
today?
Well, we haven't had much worth filming, really. Lots and lots of shotty ends, haven't we, mate?
Even with that camera.
What, this camera? I got a lovely 65, 66, but I'm half expecting another sort of half nice sounding shotty end, really. I've had so many out in one. Coil's certainly starting to feel heavy now. Oh, there we are. Yep, there you go. Nice sounding shotty end. Look, that's a high numbered one again. Ah! Blowing things. Oh, craziness now. Trying our best, but yeah, this field it's just one of those fields. You can either do sort of half good on here or terrible. Lots of shotty ends. How many have you had now?
Shotty ends?
Yeah.
A lot more than I've had fines.
We should have been counting, really. We should have had a competition.
I think I'm up to about a dozen now.
I should think so. I'm probably about the same, yeah.
But if you're talking fines from my actual pot, one.
One fine, but on.
Yep.
At least you've had a button. Well, we may even go over to the other... Reserved.
Reserve comment.
We may even go over to the other permission, I think, and just have a play on there for the afternoon.
6 hours on there.
Yeah, put 6 hours in. Yeah, just to make up for this. I've had that lovely buckle though. Like I say, this is one of those fields. If you walk the right spot, you'll find some nice stuff. I had that Papal Bulla last week or the other week. You know, so there's stuff here. Definitely not struggling with pinpointing this coil. I don't think that's very deep. It's giving me a bit of a jumpy, all over the place signal. No, it's out already. On 19s. Probably another shot end. Oh no, not a shot end. What's that? A bit of lead this time. Oh. And there we go, you see. That is part of, yes it is, it's a piece of a lead seal. Gonna have to get you on the other camera for that one, guys. It's got some lettering on there. So yeah, there we are, look at that. Just see, you just got to keep going at it, haven't you? Funny, I was just mentioning that Papal Bulla lead seal, and then I go and find that. But look at that lovely lettering. It's like NN there, or HH, depending on how they've written it. Sometimes their lettering isn't quite as it seems. But that's pretty cool. No idea what it says, and probably not going to find out a lot about it in that condition. But yeah, we're in that similar sort of area to where I've been finding sort of the hammards and that Papal Bulla, like I say. But yeah, that is a nice little find, and I'll take that any day of the week. Let's say there is a few bits on here, you've just got to work for it. But I'm kind of enjoying the coil. It's heavy, definitely heavy, but it makes it worse, a lot worse on stubble when it's just dragging and making it that little bit more heavy. But I think on pasture I'd last a day with that. I think just got to take your time, kind of rest this arm cup against my side. People have said about having a sling, but with my camera straps and everything else and my backpack, that's just too much. I can't have all that on. So yeah, no, I think I'll manage. But I'm enjoying it. So, and yes, it's beautiful coil, beautifully quiet, and especially with my settings anyway, they seem to be working well with it, and I'm getting good depth. So but yeah, there we go, lead seal, very nice. Next one was coming up in the 50s, I believe it was. Let's have a little 50, exactly 50, and it's a musket ball. We do love a little musket ball. There's one for the jar at home. Lovely stuff. I don't find that many on here actually, so yeah, nice little musket ball. You found. That was a nice little, well, it was jumpy on yours, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, a little 28 on the Manticore. What numbers was it on yours? Probably
65.
50, 60, yeah. And that's a little strap end, look. Little buckle plate. With part of the buckle still there. Part of the loop, yeah, little stud there. A little pin holding it together where the leather would have been. Nice, medieval. Medieval. We're getting back towards where the medieval stuff is over this way, really. The rest of the field's just shotty ends. Yeah, we'll get it, mate. He's done it again. That was a squeak. I don't know what happened there. He's on the medieval. Look, on the way back to the vans, trucks, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. He's found a lovely little buckle. Look.
About 20 metres off the end of the field.
Yeah, we're almost in the corner there. We could have
foil is normally found.
Just stayed here for the day. Would have been all right.
We would have been laughing. Instead, we were over there.
Over there where the shotties were.
About 16 mile away. They're really, really big trees.
No, that is really nice, mate. That's
lovely,
a beautiful little
bit
buckle.
Silver gilt on there, you can see.
And we do love a buckle. Yeah, I think it is silvered, isn't it? Yeah, just make out some little specks on there.
Little flecks.
Lovely stuff.
Lovely bubbly.
We've moved on to the other permission. Dog's having a wee. we haven't moved. Yeah, we weren't doing very well on that other one, so we've come on to the other permission. There seems to be, the family seem to have one of their kids are going up and down on the medieval field on a quad bike, so I don't know if we're going to be going on there. So we're on the what we call a pad field. I've just had a 50s signal, and I've got this. Now I believe that's a Norwich token. I think it says NORWICH there. Can't make out it very well, but I'm pretty sure that is what that is, a Norwich token. Some kind of trade token. There's not a lot of detail on the other side of it. But yeah, that was coming up in the 50s. It's quite a thick coin for a token. The little Norwich tokens that I've found are always quite thin. But yeah, there we go, Norwich City, a bit of fairly local history. It's only about 30 miles away, probably, Norwich from here-ish. But yeah, a nice little find and first sort of coin of the day, really. Lovely stuff. Okay, so not very far away at all from that coin. We've got another one here. Only really a few steps away. Trying to see where my hole was, to be honest. Can't remember where it was. It was literally just up there, I think. No, just there at the end of my coil. And we've got 63. That sounds very coin-like, but on this field you never know. There's a lot of trash and there's some good stuff. There we go. Straight out in that clod there. Wasn't very deep. There we go. A bit of can, I think. Yeah, there's plenty of that sort of stuff. I think that was right near the surface, actually, looking at that. But yeah, bit of aluminium can. Oh well. Well, I have to say, we haven't done overly well today. It's been a bit quiet. But just giving this coil my first little review of it, I think I'm really pleased with that, actually. My arm is aching now, I must admit, but like I say, I think if I wasn't swinging through stubble, I don't think I'd have an issue myself. I know some people might, but it's nose heavy. It's bound to make it a little bit nose heavy, isn't it? To be fair, I've taken it on fields today that it shouldn't go on. Probably shouldn't be on here, like in stubble. It's not a stubble coil, is it? You know, but it's done well. I've enjoyed it. It's good depth. I've not struggled at all with pinpoint, and I think, if anything, I'm sure I've been pinpointing better today with this than I was with the 9-inch. You quite often see me struggling, missing targets with that 9-inch coil. But this today, I seem to just hit it every time. Been in the centre of the holes. I think the odd one, maybe two, I've sort of just been on the edge of, but usually that's if it's trash. But yeah, no, overall, yeah, really impressed with it. Definitely covering more ground. There's no doubt about that. That's to be expected, isn't it? 15 inches of coil, that's quite a big coil. I'll tell you what makes your arm ache more than anything is when you're pinpointing a target and you do that little quick shuffle. That's the one that gets you. I've been caught out with one or two little bits of iron today as well. I think this just pulls them through more. This is quite a busy field, so I'm down to 19 on the sensitivity now. Just trying everything really. But I haven't had to change my settings much. I feel like it's working well with everything I set up this morning. Apart from sensitivity. I haven't adjusted the recovery or anything like that. It's still on 6. Yeah, I'm pleased. I mean, it picks out small targets as well. It doesn't have any trouble with small targets. That's what I was more worried about, that it wouldn't be quite so good on small stuff, but it really does. It's no different. It's just, this Manticore is just a hell of a machine. It really is good. And all the coils that go with it are brilliant. Oh, it's an odd one. I'm not liking it. I think that's iron. I'm going to leave that. It's all over the shop. But yeah, we're on the medieval field for the last hour or so, and we'll see what we can find. I just had a little 24, 25 here, and again, it's one of those navy buttons. Funnily enough, I've found, 2 or 3 off here now, haven't I? Seem to have one every time I come on here. But they're a lovely little find anyway. And there's a good bit of button porn again, look. Second one of the day. Oh, I am treating you. Whoa. had a very, very iffy 80s here. It was jumping between between the 60s and the 80s, and a lot of iron around it. But then this field is like that anyway. Lots of iron, and I've got this in the clod here. If I can keep it. Oh, it's lost. It just fell apart. Is there a bit of a? No, it's just destroyed. I think we're onto a coin, and I'm going to say that that's going to be a George II. Look at that. Look at that little bust. Nice thick coin there. What are you doing? Looking at your paws? Yeah. It's not for you. I know you like to look at everything, but it's not for you, dog. It's not for you. Get down. It's not for you. It's not food. It's this. Best. There you go. Look. What's this? Oh, she's gone. But there we go. Look at that. Yeah, nice little George II. I'm going to say. Can't quite tell on the bust side of that. I'll try and give it a bit of a rub-a-dub-dub. Let's give it a little rub in the old cloth. See if we can get some detail off it, because it actually looks quite good for a George II. There we go, look at that. Well, that isn't bad at all. I'm pretty sure. Hard for me to see. I've got a lot of mud on my screen today. But you guys tell me. I think that's a George II. Does he face it right there? Is it a George or a William? Hard to tell. I think that's a George. I'm going to go with George II. Nice thick coin, isn't it? Old looking. It's got that old look to it. I don't think we're going to get a date off it. But there we go. We've got Britannia as well. Don't know if the date is on that side, or is it under the bust usually? I can't remember now. On the George II's, could be under the bust. Could be totally wrong there, but is it under there? No, but there we go. First or second coin of the day. Unbelievably, that was, I mean, yeah, very iffy signal. I've missed that one for sure. There we are. Look at that. Nice. Well, if nothing today, guys, I am certainly treating you to lots of button porn. Look at that. That's quite an old one. And I have to admit, don't you laugh.
Can't wait for you to let us know what that is with an informed paragraph.
I did get a button book for Christmas. So I will be looking that up. I think it's a bit of an older one, that. It is pewter. So yeah, I think probably an older one. But look at that. Whoa. Yeah.
And online.
And on Dragon Detecting as well. You can get it from Dragon Detecting. Good old button book. Yeah, buttons and clasps. I'll have a little look in that book and have a look at that one. It's quite a nice book, actually. But we do love a good button, don't we, eh? Look at that. Right, guys, well, that is going to be it for the day. Not an awful lot to show today, but it is what it is, isn't it? That is how detecting goes sometimes. I've got a fair bit in my pot, to be fair, you know. Can't expect much off that other field. This one's very, very busy. I've really put this coil to the test today, if I'm honest. You're just carrying on behind me. Tom doesn't want to join in because he's sad he didn't find that much.
Stormy ditch and I'm the last one.
Oh, there's always one grumpy.
Last ditch, a taunt.
A taunt. Oh, what's it like, eh, mate? You had done all right, though. You had that nice little buckle.
Yeah.
And the rest? Dog's now probably eating mine.
Yeah.
Oh, booch.
And my part, I think if you blink, you'll miss it.
Come on out of it. Yeah, we're done all right, though, mate, haven't we? You had that nice buckle as well, to be fair. Dog, I haven't got any... Get out! There's nothing in my hand.
There's nothing in my pot.
There is, look. He's lying. He's telling lies. Look, you've got some lovely little finds. I tell you what, actually, you probably had more little medieval-y bits than I have today. So, a couple of little buckle
Let me just clean this 4-hole button up right quick.
Yeah, clean that for... horrible things.
I know.
I hate them. Well, there we are. We'll have a look what we found. What? Get thrown in a hedge. Yeah, you're right there.
Normally.
Let's have a look what we found today, guys. There we are, look at that. Here we are, look. Tom's as well. Let's bring it in a bit. You haven't done too bad, mate. To be fair, I don't think you have had that much less than me, just on the coin front.
Yeah.
But no, neither of us have done that great today, to be fair. It's been pretty quiet going. I've had plenty of buttons there, a little bit of buckle, musket ball. Yeah, mostly buttons, really. Some really nice buttons, actually. We've got button pawn corner up here. That should be up there. Got some nice little patterned buttons. It's getting a bit dull light now, but there we go. Look at those. Yeah, some really nice. That was very deep. I'd say that was good 10 inches. That was first thing this morning. Little roundish button. But yeah, I had a little fancy bit there. I don't even know what that is. Tom knocked it off his clod, didn't you, mate? I had it on a clod and he just hit it like out of anger. But no idea what it is, to be fair. It might be
Used to a fine, wasn't
he
it?
weren't used to fines, he got scared of it. But it could be possibly maybe a bit of a cat badge, I don't know. Something fancy, whatever it was. This odd little piece, still don't know what it is, or if I can get it in my hand properly. Yeah, no idea what that is. If you've got any ideas, I was thinking kind of sword belt hanger or purse bar hanger or something like that, maybe. It's a bit of an odd one. But yeah, let me know what you think of that one, guys. And my best finds, really, I think, in this pot anyway, is this little piece of medieval seal, lead seal. It's got some of the text still on it, but yeah, no idea. It's a bit mashed. Seem to be finding lead seals on that other field, to be fair. And of course, that lovely little buckle, which I absolutely love. I do love a little buckle,
It's a nice little
especially when it's got the little pin as well.
Yeah.
That's lovely, isn't it? But yeah, I'd guess that would be medieval, possibly like a little shoe type buckle, maybe small shoe buckle. Yeah, got to be careful of that pin there. And coins wise, I had actually not a coin, that is actually a token. Fibula?
The other day.
When was that? Was that when we just went out without
Yeah.
filming? Yeah, I did have a tiny little fibula. In which field was that off? I can't think where we were. I've got no idea. I can't remember.
Oh, that was
That was across the road.
yeah.
Oh yeah, medieval 2, wasn't it? Yeah. But we got a nice little Norwich farthing there. You can clearly see the word Norwich there now, can't you? Norwich. Look, it's a nice little bit of local history there, and I believe that to be a George II. I'm still not 100% sure, you know, but I think it is. I can't read the writing there. Is it George or is it in a Charles? Is it? Is that a Charles or a George II? There's one or the other. I'm not great on them, to be honest. Or is it a George I? Is that a 1 there? It's hard, very hard to see that. But you've got Britannia on the back there. No date, unfortunately, so I can't work it out. But yeah, nice little George II there, or George I, one or the other, I would have said. And Tom's finds today, like I say, you've had a couple of medievally bits, haven't you, mate? That buckle's beauty. That is very, very nice, that. Little bit of silvering on there. But yeah, well, like I say, I love buckles, absolutely love them. One of my favourite types of finds, actually, buckles. I do love seeing them. Nice little bit of strap end there. You've had a couple of medievally bits. Bit of strap end, or, you know, buckle loop, buckle and plate, with a little bit of the buckle left on there. Another bit of buckle plate there. It's got some detail. He's on about his drink. Yeah, a little bit of detail left on there, look. And you can see where the little holes went through. But yeah, it's another piece of plate similar to that other one. We got a bullet, 4-hole lucky button. Another little button there. A little bit of bronze, I think. A bit chunky bit of bronze. No idea what that is, mate. It's an odd piece, isn't it? And another little button there with the shank. Oh, and a bullet. A little bullet as well. I'd say it's probably World War II, that, isn't it, mate? I would have said. Yeah. Copper casing and then lead on the inside there. Or brass casing even. But yeah, not a bad little day. Still got my finger in the way. Hasn't been that bad though, mate, has it?
No.
I
It's been
think
a
we're
nice
done
day
all
out.
right.
It's
It
got
has.
cold, didn't it?
That sunshine this afternoon that's just disappeared over the behind the trees there now. It was absolutely lovely a little while ago.
Well, nice and sore now.
No, I think we've had a cracking day. I've really enjoyed using that new coil. That's been brilliant.
I think that
Heavy.
Yeah.
I think it's going to pull. So I feel like it's a lot better on the deeper targets. There's a lot more clarity in the tones on deeper targets. Yeah, that was posh, wasn't it? Sorry, mate. Bit too posh for us. No, thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, what's going on? Oh, hold on a minute, I got the wrong machine. Hey, what's going on over there?
This is mine.
Tom's on the Manti. I got myself a dais. My arm can't take that coil anymore. We're just doing the last little stretch. Got a bit of bonus footage here, guys. Not sure I like the noises of this. Sound like a load of farts. But there we are. I'll have a little go with this on the way back to the vehicles, which are up the top of this field. And what did we forget to say, Tom? Happy New Year! Happy New Year, guys. Have a good one. Catch you later.